Hey guys, I've put the Honda engine on the go-kart. Yep, looks pretty wicked. Took about 3 hours maybe to change over the engines. That's throttle hookup, mounting, stuff like that. The throttle was the major thing. That took about 2 hours to hook up. Mounting took about an hour because I had to keep on changing the things under. I had to prop the motor up a bit because the chain was loose and I couldn't take a link out because it's just that tiny little bit too tight. So I had to prop it up with two washers and a spring washer. I don't particularly like that, but it's going to have to do for now. What I might do is get a block of wood or something like that. Yeah, and because at the moment, you know, it's sitting like that. The chain is tensioned quite well, but I don't particularly like it sitting just on those four little things. It should do for a while, but if I come across a little plank of ply, I'll put that underneath it. So the chain is just aligned by eye, which seems to work pretty well for me. Seems pretty good. You won't be able to see it on camera really, but yeah, it's aligned pretty nicely. I just have a Briggs filter on there, so you can see there. It's amazing. It's really crazy. The holes, the exact same size. I mean, look at that. That is a perfect fit. I didn't drill that out or anything. It just slipped on there. And this I had to drill out just one step larger. And then that fits on there like that. And I just made it black so it doesn't look too out of place. So it looks pretty nice. And the throttle is just the standard cable up here. Then I made a little linkage arm with some sheet metal with a hole there and a hole there. I just made this wider so the cable, little bulb on the end of the cable doesn't hit. So the accelerator cable comes through here and goes down underneath there into the pedal like that. And then there's a wire which is just coat hanger wire. I know, has millions of uses, that stuff. And yeah, I just made that little linkage, just bent it around like that. It took about 3 tries to get that correct. Then I bent it, and then I'll take this off actually. And then it comes around here, and comes to here. I drilled this hole out quite large. I didn't use that one because it just doesn't have any use really. So I drilled out this hole and ran that down there. And then I added a return spring from that same hole. And then I just riveted it on like C chain for us, or Blair did. I then put another return spring from there to there, because that return spring didn't return it, because this is so heavy, that return spring didn't return enough. So I put another one there, and that makes it return really nicely. So when that accelerator pulls, it'll pull that down. See how it returns nicely. Pulls that down, which pulls that. So I'll just push it with my foot. So that pulls there, which pulls that. So yeah, it is a bit complicated. That took me a while to think of. I was doing this last night, changing the engine over, and I was like, well, I don't really want to route the cable around here and mount it to there, because if I have to take the engine off, it's going to be a real ass, you know, to work around. I didn't want to glue it to here and run the cable to there. So this way, This wire here can just pop right out. I can just pull it up and out. I don't want to do it just in case I screw it up, but yeah, I can just pull that out, and then the whole carby just comes off. I just have to take the return spring out, and all this is just, it can just leave on there, and I just have to pull the accelerator cable through. So the engine can be all taken off, and I can work on it to take the cover off, and it doesn't really interrupt it at all. So that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, it all goes good. I don't have a pull starter, but because it's a Honda, I don't need a pull starter. It just starts first pull. It idles pretty nicely now, but still not the greatest. So there's the old engine. And yeah, that one was just too unreliable. It's just annoying me. It took 10 pulls to start, and the pull starter kept on snapping, the pull start cord. This one's just great, so has a crap load of power. I was just amazed. This can definitely go off-road in the boggy sand or have enough torque. So I'll give it a start up now. Alrighty, give it a start now, and hopefully it goes. Pre-wound the cable, so it's all in order. Should start. This is just idling, really. And if I put my foot to the floor, whoa. Yeah, goes really nice. I don't want to give it too much of a run because it's just one of those burnout, slips the clutch a lot. So it's not too hot, but I don't want to overheat the clutch. So yeah, pretty happy with it. It goes really nice. Alright, catch you guys later.